Hey, what's up everybody? It's a hot, muggy, buggy August day, but we got rain in the forecast, so we're coming back here to finish up our food plot. Just want to give you guys kind of an update on it, show you how it looks. Basically, I did the exact same thing that I did last year. So I frost seeded clover in the spring, had that all through the summer, sprayed that. Once that was all dead, I came in and I put Northwoods Sweet Feast Brassicas in. And then I weed whacked all the dead stuff down on top of it as a mulch layer. And then now, August, I think it's the 24th, we're overseeding everything with rye. So the exact same thing I did last year. Overall, the main plot looks okay. I've got this really sweet kind of trail plot that I'm gonna show you guys. That came in really, really well. But we'll take a walk through it here. I'll kind of show you what everything looks like and then what the game plan is moving forward. All right, let's flip the camera around here. So here is the food plot. So the brassicas, they came in a little patchy, and I don't really know why. One thing that I think might be the reason why is I honestly got back here and planted a little later than maybe I should have. So I had a really good spraying, and I thought it would take a little bit longer for that spraying to, really kill everything. And when I did come back here to check the one day, it was really dead, and there was already, some like grass and weeds and stuff popping up. So I don't know if I was just a little late and some of the areas were unable to compete with some of the other weeds. A little patchy. I will say that the size of the brassicas this year, especially for this time of year, is a lot bigger. I mean, they're already bigger than my hand. I mean, like, check out these ones right here. This one's really big. But yeah, I don't exactly know what happened. I did come back. I had a little bit of brassica seed left. And I actually had part of an old bag that when I saw it being a little patchy, I came back here. Sorry, let me get out of the sun. I came back here. I actually sprayed some clethodim, and then I overseeded just that old bag of seed plus the little bit of extra that I had left. And you can see there are some new ones, some little ones popping up. I really didn't pay much attention to how much I was putting down. I was just like, these bigger ones, these patches look good. Let's just try to cover some ground space and not leave bare dirt. So I just put the rest of the bag down as even as I could. Then the rye, obviously, the whole goal of that is to fill in the rest of these spots. So I put a 50-pound bag of winter rye down. This is probably a 1/4 of an acre to a 1/3 of an acre plot. I would lean more on the 1/4 of an acre, and maybe the other little strip gives me a little bit more. Here's some more little brassicas coming in. This area over here, this one didn't come in very, very good at all. This is normally a little bit drier spot right here. I mean, you can kind of see, or maybe you can't, but it slopes down a little bit. So all this drier stuff, I struggle a little bit year to year to get stuff to grow. And then as it slopes down where it gets a little bit wetter like the rest of the plot, that does better. So I'm hoping some rye will take in here. The Northwoods, the plot screen, that's doing pretty good. It was patchy again too, and I think that is just me not getting soil depth very well in some spots. In other spots I did it really well. I also came back, I had some extra, like you can see right here. This was my original stuff. I had some extra, so I came back and I just tried to put it in spots that were lacking. So that's why this stuff is shorter than that right there. The stuff I put here, just kind of in the middle along my fence, that came in really well. This patch where I think I accidentally dumped some seed, I put more down here than I thought. This is sweet. So I might need to go a little wider, a little heavier than what I normally do. But even just having a little bit of edge around the plot, it definitely helped last year. So I'm optimistic that what I've got to work with here, it should work. Let's go check out this little trail plot. So this is kind of like where I'm walking is kind of the main travel. I mean, you can even see they come right under that down tree, and there's a sprayed trail back there. And they usually loop right around here, loop around my blind, and then they go back through this other trail if they're just kind of cruising. I guess I'm talking mainly bucks. The does feed all over the place, but then they go right back through there. So I did this little trail plot back behind this big hinge cut brush pile with the original bag of seed that I had left, or I had a little bit extra. So I was like, let's try it back here. Check this out. I mean, holy cow, this is like the best looking brassica plot I've ever done. And this was, I mean, minimal prep work. I had sprayed it earlier in the year. I didn't really do much other than that. I mean, there were sticks in there. I really didn't do much of anything. Just planted some extra seed. And this stuff looks, I mean, just absolutely awesome. They're all really big. I mean, again, they're bigger than my hand. It filled in really, really nice. So I'm really happy with this. This is a spot that I really want to get a few more deer working down this way. A lot of times, especially bucks, when they come off of this main trail, sometimes they kind of hang up, it seems like right here. And I can see a little movement back here, but they don't quite get out into the main plot until after dark or till it's, you know, right at dusk. I can't shoot them. So right here, coming off of this main trail, I'm hoping, especially those bucks, if they need to catch a little bit to eat before they start really moving out into open areas, they do it here. Because even though this is a little bit of a poke, I've got a ladder stand. Where I'm standing is about 40 yards, and obviously this brassica plot just kind of meanders right up to within 15, 18 yards of it. So I'm really hoping that that stand produces this year with some good, you know, forage in this little trail plot back here behind this brush pile. So that's pretty much it, you guys. We are done back here. So that's it, you guys. I hope your food plots are looking good and you're gearing up for the season. It is, what, 5 weeks away here in Michigan. Starts October 1st. So I probably won't hunt back here until mid-October, but man, I'm excited to start getting some pictures. I'm excited to start seeing what's using this. I usually don't have a lot of summer bucks, which is fine. Don't really care if they're here in the summer. Just want them here in the fall. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And remember, be a sportsman, make a sportsman.